Hey everybody, Michael Mansell here, and I've got my good friend Peter Wolfing on. He is out in New York, correct? You're in New York right now, aren't you, Peter?
That's right,
Manhattan, awesome. I had the pleasure of meeting Peter Wolfing in person last November, went out to one of his multiplex system events. So I asked him to come online here because he has just launched last week his brand new UEconomy platform that he's been working on and building for quite a while. In fact, he was actually not planning on launching it quite yet, but he had so many people asking him to launch it because we all knew the potential of what his platform, his education, and everything that he brings to the table gives to us. So I'm really excited that he decided to launch it now. So it did officially just launch for founder positions this last Wednesday, Thursday-ish, it went live. So I'm sure you've been seeing some of these posts on my Facebook page. You've seen a lot of my Team Mansell members starting to post it because we've got a lot of Team Mansell members that are already grabbing and securing their Team Mansell founder positions. But I asked Peter to come on this Facebook Live here because I wanted him to personally break down what UEconomy is about because as you know, I've been doing a couple other programs that Peter Wolfing has designed and owns and manages out there. One of which is Easy One Up, has been going very, very strong for quite a while. A lot of Team Mansell members are in doing that. And UEconomy is like what I consider the next evolution of this because this is going to be the true industry disruptor when it comes to online affiliate marketing, network marketing. It really changes the game for how people at whatever skill level can come in and get started. Because Peter, you'll probably agree with this. I've been thinking a lot lately how there's a lot of misinformation. There's a lot of courses that people can purchase, but they're all over the place. I mean, heck, you can go to YouTube and start searching how to make money online and you'll be lost for days, weeks, and even months chasing rabbit holes that may or may not work. And a lot of it's outdated information. And I just feel like there's a lot of people blindly trying to go about learning how to leverage the internet and generate supplemental income or even completely quit their day job and do it 100% full time. So I like the platform of UEconomy. I was privileged to get a lot of preview information before it even launched. So when it launched, there was a couple reasons why I knew UEconomy was something that not only that I was going to add to my multiple streams of income that I generate online, and I teach my team how to do the same, but I wanted it to be a front and center. I knew it was going to be one of my primaries because it encompassed so many of the little things that I could get here and there from my team. But this is all put in a pretty little package called UEconomy. And I'm super excited to have Peter online here. So Peter, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about why you created this, and then some of the vision behind that, the community and the culture that you want to create with it, how you are going to disrupt this industry of online marketing, and then let's get into the products themselves.
Hey, great. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate the time for me to come on here and do the Zoomcast. Wow, I have so much to share with you. It's this concept of the UEconomy has been in development for about a year now, a little bit, about 13 months. And I'm a big proponent of personal development, and the information that I've absorbed over the past number of years has kind of culminated into this concept of the UEconomy. All the different programs that I've developed over the past 20 years have elements of this, but the technology has gotten to the point where I can actually put together what I wanted to do, but was limited by technology and just internet capabilities. And that's always what I've struggled with for the last 20 years. Is kind of been a little bit ahead of the curve, and it just been in an eggshell trying to get out. Well, the UEconomy, I came up with this idea, and I saw the domain name was available a year ago. I went and purchased it, quite expensive, but I said, I'm going to do this. This is like, you had that goosebump feeling. So I started putting together the ideas. And like you had mentioned, there's so much information out there. It's almost like fast food information on the internet. There's so much, so it's not a lack of food that's for the United States or the world. We have plenty of food. It's just garbage food most of the time. So here on the internet, it's not the lack of information. There's tons of information, but how do you pick out what's good, what's quality, what's not? And so it's so much regurgitated information over and over and over again of the same stuff, and people just taking someone else's idea and redoing the same thing, where we wanted to come out and really, number one, teach it ourselves and actually have original content with everything that we're doing, which is hugely difficult. But also we have a system called the faculty, which I know you're part of the faculty, and it's called the U faculty. So you'll notice when I talk, there's everything that we have is branded with the letter U, because it's all about you. It's all about you and your economy to be able to create this financial bubble around yourself, so you don't worry about political change and economic change and somebody sneezes in China and the marketplace goes crazy over here. You know, I know it's a global marketplace, but you can pretty much insulate yourself if you have the skills and the knowledge that you can do this, and you can be dropped anywhere and be able to make money. So with the education that we're providing, it's all original. So even the 3 types of education, 3 types of income streams that we have available, we're not only going to allow you to teach what you know, but also allow you to absorb what we know and be able to be very transparent, to be able to give you everything. So my philosophy is, hey, I'm going to teach you what I know. If you can out execute me, go for it, right? So and just let it happen, because I want amazing stories. I've always wanted amazing stories, and it was always about the people. So this way, the UEconomy is a perfect blend of all of that, where we can provide original content and to teach you basically what I've learned in 26 years. But also, in the faculty portion, we realize that people like yourself and other leaders have a lot to give. And so we devised the U faculty program where they can come on and they can actually teach and be peer-to-peer teachers in the academy, the U Academy that we have. Those, it'll further give value to what we have as far as the products. And I understand that we don't know everything. I don't know everything. And many of the people that are out there, such as yourself and other people, they know a lot by being able to learn it in the field. So this way, we want you to be able to come on board and teach in the mentor section, the branding section, the digital section, and I'll go over that in just a moment. But to have live teaching throughout the month, and you'll have a calendar and say, so-and-so is going to teach on a so-and-so date for this product and this level and what they're going to talk about, and here's the access code if you have the access to it. And this way, it'll be company teaching, but also peer-to-peer teaching. And so this will be able to provide even more value to the members. But let me kind of backtrack a little bit, and we'll go into the overall concept of the UEconomy. The UEconomy, if you look at the letter U, which is the most important, the letter U stands for everyone, the community that we have. I call it a tribe, okay? It's a very relaxed atmosphere, and I wanted to create less of a corporate atmosphere and more of a crew or a tribe or a group of people together for a cause. And although our compensation plan is hugely great for people to make a lot of money really quickly, that's not really the goal. The goal here that we have, it was something that I learned from a lot of studies that I saw, and why people join Amazon, why people join Google, why people join these top tier companies, and they did amazing studies on it, and they listed the top 5 reasons. And number 5 on the list, which is the lowest, was the money. It wasn't the money. So it was always, I want to be part of people that are great, that are looking to strive to be better. I want to be part of a company that has a cause, something bigger than myself, and these intangible things. So I wanted to build the UEconomy that has those intangibles to it. So we have a crew of people coming together, a cause, we call it Join the Revolution, and where not only we can provide everything, but also have peer-to-peer, so the members can participate, they can contribute if you already know stuff, but also if you want to grow with us, we're going to allow you to participate and start to teach in the academy section at whatever level you think you're in. So you'll be able to do little baby steps at the beginning and start to expand yourself, not only personally, but knowledge-wise, and you'll be able to participate in all levels that we have. Then we're going to have live events called U Live, and we're going to have what we call team ambassadors. And team ambassadors are people that are going to be there working with the company. They're going to be doing almost like an internship. They'll be in there working with us. They're going to help us. We're going to help them, give them experience, and they're going to be guiding people, helping people, the ambassadors of the program in there, helping the new members in the program. So that's all being expanded upon, but it's all encompassing. So this way, it's all part of a greater whole, not just us and you. It's all part of we. So let me get into the type of programs that we have with the UEconomy. And so it's got 3 different parts to it. Number 1 is, they're all 3 L's. Number 1 is leverage. That's the U Marketplace. And the U Marketplace is similar to 2 sites that I can give you. Number 1 is called Udemy, and number 2 is called New Kajabi. If you type that out, NEWKAJABI.com. That's kind of the big daddy out there. And it's a multi-billion dollar learning system, educational type of platform where you can go on and you can teach what you know. So many people don't think they know anything to be able to teach people, but I guarantee you're wherever you are on the list of knowing, you know more than some other people, right? So you can actually teach something, whether it's how to be able to make a bracelet, any crafts, physical things, SEO, search engine, anything you want to be able to teach on. That platform that we have is our own platform, and you'll be able to teach courses. So whether you do videos or you schedule them, or you have PDFs and Word document files and PowerPoints and zip files that you want to give your students, you'll be able to amass students in your course curriculum. And this way you'll be able to teach anything you want, price it the way you want. You'll have a separate link. If you sell it, you keep 100% of the sale minus a small 5% surcharge for merchant fees and things like that. So whatever you want to teach, you can sell. Okay, so that's the marketplace. Excuse me. So the marketplace has 4 different versions to it. Kind of like if you buy a software, you have a light version, basic version, pro, and so on. So we have the marketplace light, and then we have the basic, excuse me, then we have the basic, and the pro, and the enterprise. So all these different 4 versions give you more and more features and functions to the marketplace. Excuse me. So they give you these features and functions to the marketplace, and this way you choose which one you want. Whether you want more students, you can teach more courses, and you can do these different things in the different versions that we have. And so we call it the leverage version, where it's available for the masses. It's the mass market appeal in pricing structure. It starts out at $25, which is anybody can do. And through our, over 10 years, we've started many programs at $25. You involved with one now, Mike, is that $25 is a key starting point where at least people can get involved. We don't want to leave anyone out. This is global from day one, and people from all different countries can afford that to come on board. And you never know that if they start at this point, they can always blossom and grow bigger. So we want to be able to have some kind of a foothold for people to get started at $25. The $100 is the basic, the $250 is the pro, and the enterprise version is $500. Those are all one-time purchases, and they have a small license fee associated with them of $5, $10, $25, and $50. So as you come on board, you select one of these packages. And then we also have the part of the program that I mentioned, the leverage part, where you as a marketer can retail this out, sell it to other people that want to be able to teach as a retail product, and you keep 100% of the product sale. This is all collected by the company, so this way there's no getting accounts or merchant accounts and so on. You just refer them out to people, and the 25, the 100, 250, 500, you get 100% commission. The company collects, it'll go right into your e-wallet account in your back office. You can let it accrue. You can take that money in the e-wallet. You can pay for your other levels. You can upgrade. You can actually pay for other members' accounts. It's great. It's inside the back office. And if you want to cash out and get paid, the company will pay you obviously really quickly. So now, let me give you a little bit about the compensation structure, and I'm going to go a little bit into detail, because this compensation structure for the marketplace is exactly the same for our top tier, which is the Academy, the UEconomy. So once you know one, you're going to know both of them. And we've tested this over years. Many of our programs use either this exact system or variations of this system, and people have made literally hundreds of thousands of dollars using this system and commission. So it really does work. It's called the reverse payment system. So the reverse payment system means that instead of having to get 2, 3, 5, 10, 12 people to actually get your money back as far as returning commissions, we said you can't get faster than one, because the tens of thousands of people that I have spoken to over the years, they told me the first thing out of their mouth is always, how many people do I need to break even? How fast can I get to a break even point? Well, we said, how fast can we do it? Let's just make it with one. So the reverse commission system means it's a very top-heavy compensation plan. Everything is upfront for the members. And that the first person that you refer at the product level that you join is going to get you to a break-even point as far as the product purchase. So let's say that you come in at the $500 product level. The first person you refer at the $500 product level is going to make you $500. Thus, you've already got your initial product purchase back. You say, wow, what a relief, and you're ready to go, other than the small license fee, but what a relief. And the second thing that it does, it says to you, hey, the system really does work, and your belief level raises, your posture raises, and you're like, wow, this stuff really does work. So those two factors have made it hugely successful. And when we started doing this a number of years ago, it was like a total flip in the industry. Nobody even did anything like that, and it just rocked the whole industry. And we're just very happy about that. So we know for a fact it works, and we're going to institute it with this as well too. So let me give you 4 major reasons why I think you should pick a specific product level to come in at. Because you're saying, why should I pick 25 or 50 or 25 or 100, 250 or 500? Which one is best for me? Well, there's 4 reasons, and we give people 4 major incentives to come in higher than start lower. And even if you do come in lower at the $25 product level, that's fine. We're going to love you. We're going to help you and help you to be able to build your business anyway. Number 1 is all of the product levels below the one you come in at are included. So if you come in at the $500 enterprise, the Pro, the Basic, and the Lite version are all included, all the features and functions. That'll give you more students. It'll allow you to do more functions, features in the system. You'll be able to have more courses, all these different things. So all the product is included. Number 2 is the pricing is also included. So 25, 100, 250, you don't have to pay for. And the licensing fees are included, 5, 10, and 25. So those 3 major things give people a big incentive to go higher. And Michael, as you've already known, and you've probably seen in your account, in our other system, most people go for the higher one because of those basic features. So we already know that most people are going to go for the 500. And if you already know that all you need is 1, that's probably where people are going to go anyway. So why not do it? Because you only need 1 anyway. Now, the 4th major thing is the compensation plan. And I'm kind of going to lead into my 4th major point as far as why people go higher. This is a reverse system. So it's a reverse 1-up system, to put an extra angle on there. And that's the leverage part, because if you're just here to sell and sell to a person, then you created no leverage for yourself. It's just basically you're trading time for money. You're making a sale, and once you do your sale, you're done. That's like ClickBank. That's like JVZoo and the affiliate marketing systems out there. Nothing wrong with those. I've made a lot of money with those, and we'll teach you about those in our upper product levels. But there's no leverage to it whatsoever. So we had a leverage component. I call it enhanced affiliate program, okay, or an affiliate program with legs. So you want to have leverage involved with it, because the mass market is great, but you want to be able to leverage that income and leverage it by building a group and an organization. So the second sale that you bring in at the product level you do is going to be a pass up to the person above you. Now, that's probably going to be your sponsor. It may not be, but it probably will. So if you bring in your second sale at 500, that person and the money rolls up to the person above you. So that sale, people, I want to make one thing clear. For some people, they look at it as a consumer and they say, well, that's a negative. Why you're penalizing me by giving up 1 sale? And that's not necessarily true. That's actually a benefit. Because if you look at it as an entrepreneur, you think, wow, how is that going to benefit me? How am I going to use that to my advantage? Well, if I have to give 1, that means everybody has to do the same thing that I do, because it's all an even playing field. So everybody that I bring in, if I help them, they're going to have to be able to give me their second sale. So thus, if I give my second sale at the 500, then the first sale is going to give me their second. My third, fourth, fifth, all the way to infinity, all those people are going to give me their second. So I'll give you an example. If you bring in 11 people, which is not a stretch, for the enterprise version, $500, 1 sale goes up, that means 10 you keep, that means you make $5,000. Not bad for 10 sales, pretty good. I think people can do that in a month, right? It's really not that hard to do that, especially with it's not hard at all. So now that's $5,000 in your account, your e-wallet. You can cash out, do whatever you want. You can use it to upgrade if you want to do that. It's totally up to you. But here's the good part. Those people that you bring in, if you just call them and say, hey, Michael, thanks a lot for coming onto my group. I wanted to welcome you to our team. This is how the system works. This is how the back office works. This is the marketplace. This is the academy section. This is this, that, and just kind of virtually shake hands with the person and help them. Then that point that you do that is probably going to raise your income 30 to 40% because of the human connection that's on there. So we always want this business to be about the people, about the community, and about a relationship, and not just transactions. So if you do that, great. Now, when you do that, those people are going to duplicate what you did. Their second sale also goes to you. You make another $5,000 just for a phone call, right? And many of those people, you do a phone call, they're not going to need any help whatsoever. Some people might need a little help, but hey, if it works, it works. And you want to help these people to duplicate not just one transaction. So you have to look at each one of these people as families, as people that have children, families, and what that you want to help. And if you help them, then it's going to come back to you, and that's the way business should be run. So now when those people pay you 500, those people also roll up to you. Now you have a new team of 10 people that landed on your pay line. You work with those people. Hey, Michael, I just want to let you know, you're not my direct sponsor, but you rolled up to me. I wanted to walk you through the back office, blah, 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 help them out. And isn't this wonderful how the roll-up system works? So you work with those people, and when they bring in their second sale, you make that, and so on and so on and so on. It's a perpetual thing. But in the meantime, you're bringing in 11 and 12 and 13 and 14 and 15, and you're increasing your legs in your system. Okay, so I wanted to detail on that because I want to show you two different things here. Number 4, and the reason why most people go higher, is all the lower product levels, you do not have to give the second sale. The 25, the 100, and the 250, there is no second sale. So you keep everybody. So whether you bring in 1 or 50 people at the 25, the 100, or the 250, you're keeping every one of them, which could be massive as far as income. Let's just say you weren't in that situation. You brought in somebody at the 250. You brought in a second person at the 250. If you had to give up that sale, you gave up $250. What if that person also brought in somebody else? That's another 250, another 250, another 250. You would lose all of that, but you don't, because you only have to give the second sale at the level you come in at, and that 250 would have stayed with you, plus the second, plus the second, plus the second. So it's almost unlimited, and that happens at the 100 and the 25 as well. So it's a major perk, 4 big perks. So now that you know how the reverse system works, let me go into the second part, the second L of the system, which is called the lifestyle money, because that's the UEconomy. U Marketplace is where you teach people. The UEconomy is where we teach you. We want to teach you how to be self-sufficient. We want to teach you how to be able to fend for yourself, to become your own economy, and you only do that through education. When you do that through education and the knowledge starts to increase, the personal development starts to increase, where you can be dropped anywhere. I could be dropped in Bangladesh and I can make money because I know what I know, right? And Michael, you know what you know. It's almost like we're unconsciously competent. We just kind of do it, right? But we understand that other people are not unconsciously competent. They have to learn, and they have a skill level to rise up to where we are, and we're willing to teach them that through the faculty and through the company. So the Academy does that, and all original product. I can't stress that enough. And we're going through pains to make this incredible over-the-top products, but the compensation plan is exactly the same. So when I go through these product levels, understand you only need 1 to get your product purchase back. Number 2 is the second sale pass is up to you, and that happens to every other one. Number 3 is the higher you go, all of the lower ones are included. However, the marketplace is a separate thing, so don't include the marketplace with the Academy. So even though same compensation plan, they're 2 separate animals. So as you go higher, the lower one's included, and on and on and on, okay? The first one is the most important, even though it's the lowest price. It's $1,500. This, again, is high tier. Anything over $1,000 is high tier. So the first one is the most important. Mentor is the most important because it's going to teach you the 80 to 90% that people take for granted. Because most people, I think you probably say this too, Michael, most people come up to me and say, what do you say? How do you do this? How do you do that? But they don't ask you this part. Right? You need to see this part. It's between your ears. It's being able to overcome rejection and being able to be an owner and be an entrepreneur and be able to control yourself and raise your level of awareness to what's out there to be able to build your business. And that's where most people fall flat, and that's why most people quit. It's not how to do it. I think everybody knows this instinctively how to do the business because it's not difficult. It really isn't difficult. The knowledge is out there. You want to go to YouTube, you want to go to Michael's site, you want to go all over the place. We can all tell you how to do it, but the gap between knowing how to do it and doing it is like as big as the Grand Canyon. And the mentorship closes that gap so that this way you can actually become bulletproof. And I call it the skin of a rhinoceros. No matter what happens to you, it just bounces off and you just go, go, go. And as you're doing that, your skill level starts to raise. And that's why I think the mentorship is the most important. So that's $1,500. It's $149 is the license fee to that. And again, the first sale, you make $1,500. Pretty good deal. Now, the second one from that, let me just incidentally tell you that's a whole year course. So we have it all outlined on the Facebook page. We've also gotten a written out diagram of everything as far as what you're getting on that product level. And we're also going to give you 365 days of written and also audio inspirational 2.5 to 3 minutes each, audio and everything every single day to be able to give you a nice foundation at the mentorship level. And we'll also do many live events and things like that. So the next one up from that is the U Digital. The U Digital is where I'm going to teach you and other faculty members about the digital marketplace, how to be able to find products, what's the difference between resale rights, master resale rights, private label rights, all these different rights that people have out there. What can you do with them? We'll actually have a product in there called the Digital Millionaire that we're creating, and it's a 13-part course, maybe 12, 13-part course, huge. It's like 8,000 words, each one of these courses. And we're going to have audios for that. We're going to have PowerPoints for that. We're going to give you the Word documents, the Photoshop files, and we're going to go in and dissect that whole thing. We're going to show you word for word how you can manipulate it to make it your own, how to make yourself the owner, change everything, change the title, change whatever you want. If you want to go out and sell it, you can digitally, or if you want to go out and put it on DVDs, we'll show you where you can do that. So it's a whole encompassing product. So we'll actually teach you by doing it, okay? Now, the other thing, too, I want to tell you about all these courses here is we're actually going to be using the U Marketplace, and we're teaching you how to use what we know. So by teaching you in using the marketplace, you're going to see us use the system, right? So we're going to actually teach you with the teaching system, right? So which is kind of a cool side thing. But the U Digital is dynamite. That's $3,000 with a $275 license fee. Again, the first level is included the mentorship. The third one up from that doubles to $6,000, and that is a $495 license fee to it. And that is the U brand. And that's where you brand yourself. And I know, Mike, you're great with this too, is you brand yourself on YouTube, on social media, on LinkedIn, on Facebook, with all these different things, authorship. There's a reason why I wrote 2 books. It's because I just want to be able to call myself an author. Plus, I have a lot of information to share. I mean, it took me 18 years to put together that first book. And then I took 20-something years of knowledge and put it into my second book. So I had a lot to give there. So, but the main reason why is not so much as making money, although I did make money with it, is because I want to call myself an author. And we're going to teach you why to do that, how to compile chapters together, how you can put your ideas together. Do you want it in a physical book, a PDF, or where to go to publish them? You know, all these different factors that you want to take into play as far as authorship. Authority websites, we're going to go into that and all these different things about branding. So I just call it in one sentence, being able to increase your mojo online. Because once you do that, people start to seek you out to have you sponsor them because you're all over the place, right? So that's what I know might happen to you all the time. Hey, I don't even know who this person is. Can you sponsor me? Well, I saw you here, I saw you there, I saw you on YouTube, because we're going to teach you all of that to be able to increase your mojo online. So that's the $6,000 level, and that is the $495 license fee. Again, one time, break even on one sale. Next one up from that is $12,000. So up to this point, you can see that $1,500, $3,000, $6,000, $12,000, doubling as they go up. So it's easy to remember. $12,000 is the U Network, and that's where myself and faculty, I'm going to teach you everything. I am going to give my heart out with networking, how to network, network marketing, raising your core skills in network marketing, but also networking in JVZoo, in ClickBank, in getting they call them joint venture partners. Also networking offline, which is a lost art. Being able to go to all these different networking events. I do a 1-hour webinar conference call on the 25 different places you can go to network. I mean, it's just a lost art. So we're going to teach you all of that in the networking system. $12,000 with a $795. Sorry about that. Yep. Lost my place. And $25,000. The next one up, which is live. Now, I told you a little bit about the live. This is called U Live, and this is where if you've ever gone to a concert, you like music, and it's different listening in on Pandora or iHeartRadio, and then you go to a live concert to your favorite group, and the energy is like pumping. And you have the sound of the music, the people, but the main thing is your people around you. I call them your peeps. They believe like you. They like the same things that you do. And they think like you, they want to go in the same direction as you, and you feed off the energy of everybody else that's there. And any 6- and 7-figure earner that I know says going to events is mandatory, because people don't necessarily quit the online community. They just fade away because they lose energy. And you go there to gain your passion, you go there to gain your mojo, suck up the energy from everybody else, and you go and you leave with rocket fuel in your business. Now, if you ever want to really put rocket fuel in it, you get your team to go. Because as you bring your team to go, I can tell you with our system, and I'm just going to throw a number out there to blow people's mind. If you bring your team, for every person that goes to a live event like that, you could probably increase another $50,000 a year to your business. Easy, easy. By having one person go, each person you have go to your event, because they'll be that high on their business. And if they're participating in the UEconomy, it's probably a lot more than that. So that's the $25,000 level. Again, everything included below it. Now, the top level that we have is $50,000, which is the U Master. And the UMaster is different in that we not only do we put everything together, but it's a different perspective that I have based on coming as a distributor through the ranks of distributor and learning my craft there. But after you own a business for 20 years, you have a whole different perspective. So you're looking at it at a different, not one's better than the other. It's just it's a different angle. And so we teach you in the master how to be able to think as an owner, how to be able to think as an owner in your own life, how to be able to create and take your finances to use them in different other ways to be able to generate money, flipping houses, franchises, stock market, Forex, all these different things to have your money make you money. And so I think many people in the networking fall short there where they think, oh, hey, I'm making all this money, but also they just blow it. And I know so many networkers that have made millions, then they come to me, they don't have $100 because it's gone. So you have to learn how to be able to work with your money, to be able to be smart with your money and not just blow it. So you have to raise yourself personally as a person to be able to match the money you're making. And we'll talk about that in there. But the other thing we talk about is the perspective of an owner, and possibly maybe someday you want to open up your own joint venture partnership with somebody, or an affiliate program or a network marketing program or something like that. We're going to show you what to look for, where to go, what to think about, all these different things. And eventually, maybe if you want to use our crew and our staff, our tech support and our regular support and our products, to some great degree, we're going to have templates available for you and all these different things. So if you want to be able to kind of really step up to the next level, we're going to have different things available for you. That'll be obviously for an additional fee to do that. But you can use our infrastructure for different things if you want to go that far into the business. So it's all part of the whole plan of, listen, we want to be a springboard for you to be able to get to another level. Either that's looking out as a plan B, as a primary income, or perhaps as a backup income, or just say, listen, I'm just going to go for it, in this business, and we're going to do it. Maybe you're doing it as a portfolio with other programs. I'm okay with that. Okay, I'm okay with that. But because I understand it's just part of the industry. That's the way everything's evolved. So we want to be able to teach everyone how to be able to work together, to work as a community, to work as a group, to be able to make this happen. Now, going as a group, now we go into the third part of the income, which is the legacy income, and that's the U-Crew. U-Crew is mandatory for everyone. It's $49.95. It's the glue that holds everything together, and it's the portal in which you can not only create lead capture pages, create pages to bring people to your courses that you want to teach for your students and things like that, graphical editors, autoresponders, turnkey lead capture pages that you can use for the affiliate marketing thing to pull people in the business, all these different things. And we're going to have lots of stuff in there like push button and postcards, social media posters, all these different tools, ringless voicemail, phone broadcasting, email marketing, texting, all these different things will be there. And that's the core that everything works from. Now, here's the cool thing, because in our other programs, we had just very basic stuff, and people went outside to go get it, and they pay a lot of money in many cases to do that. So we decided to pull it in-house, but not only do that, but also to make it commissionable. So we devised a system, and we said, okay, the marketplace in the academy is very high ticket, low ticket, but also very top heavy, meaning you're getting the money up front, there's not so much depth. What if we put something and a mechanism in place where you can also make the depth? So if you happen to refer a second sale at the marketplace or a second sale at the academy, those sales are gone. You don't make anything from that person anymore in those areas. But if they're part of your U-Crew, you're going to get paid on that person because they're still in your group. And as they build depth, you're going to be able to get paid up to 12 levels deep. Wow, 12 levels deep. So that lets you go international. It lets you build a business over time, delayed gratification. So this way you're going to be able to be paid just over 60% through 7 levels. That's basic for everyone. If you're a founder, automatically you jump to 12 levels deep. That's 84% commission. And as we go to phase 2 and into phase 3, we're going to have rank levels. And this way, and they'll really probably be based on helping other people and how many people you've helped to go up the rank levels. Then you'll get 8 levels, 9 levels, and 10, 11, and 12. So there'll be certain minor qualifications, but something to strive for people. We'll have contests and all different great things like that. So, but 84% paid out over 12 levels is massive. That's legacy income. So as you build out your group, as you push down in your organization and you help those people, then you can start to generate, we're talking, 5 and 6 and even 7-figure monthly incomes over time. So that's what we call legacy. So leverage is the mass market, the marketplace. The legacy is the the money we're talking about, the U crew, and the lifestyle money is the shot in the arm money. That's you pay off mortgages, pay off car payments, pay off student loans, things like that. And we all put them together, and it's one heck of a compensation plan to be able to do. So you in turn choose what you want. I highly recommend people coming into the marketplace at the 500. They have the $50 license fee and the U crew. Okay, that's what I recommend, at least at the beginning. And then you select one of the upper product levels for the academy. To become a founder in the program, you got to do three things. Number one, you got to be at the enterprise level at the marketplace. That's 500. You have to be a U crew member, and you have to be a mentor member. That's the 1500. If you meet those three qualifications by June 7th, when we shut the founder program off, you can say you're a founder, you can publish you're a founder, and on your site, it'll say founder. And that's going to bring a certain amount of air of, wow, I'm a founder, and other people are going to see that. That's going to bring you more business and more money. So there's a kind of an intangible going there. Now, if you come in higher than that, that's perfectly fine, as long as you're at least a mentor in the program, in the mentorship program, plus also those two, you have an active membership going on, you're all set. So the system it's just crazy good. We're getting so many people that are so excited over this as far as the different types of income that we have. And we're rolling it out in three phases. Number one, we're in the founder phase right now. So many of the products are not there yet. We're including different things almost every single day. Phase two is June 7th, when the marketplace will be there. And I'll tell you, it's probably going to be a lot before that. And we'll start to introduce the academy products. And throughout the months of June, July, August, before our physical launch, which is in September 18th, we'll start adding a lot of the academy products. And I'm sure we're going to have most of it there well before that date. So right after we launch, September 18th, we're going to have a live event in the country. We're kind of scouting different areas right now. We'll have a great party. We'll have a great time and an official launch. And for the U Live that we're going to have 2 events every single year. So, and we'll probably have mini events throughout the year as well, too, to have people participate around the country. So a lot planned. It's, as you can see, it's very all-encompassing, and we did a lot of thinking and preparation to get this thing launched. And one thing I don't want this program to be, and I'll pass it over to you, Michael, is that this is not one of those money grab programs where you can actually make some really, really good money. Of course, I think I'm kind of insinuated that, and it's true, but it's more about helping people. It's more a group, a community to do something bigger than yourself. Join something that has a purpose to it. And our purpose is to change the world one person at a time. It's not just saying that, it really is that. So if you can do that and you can believe the same thing we believe, come on board. Okay, money is a byproduct of helping people, and that's really, I tell that all the time because my whole business turned around about 12 years ago because of that. I stopped focusing on working hard and trying to make a sale, and I focused on helping other people, and the money just happens from that point on. So it really does work that way, and with UEconomy, it's all built on that. So with the culture that we have with the UEconomy compensation plan and the original products we have, it's a great, great combination. So let me turn it back over to you, Michael, and you can take it from there.
Yeah, awesome, Peter. I loved all that information. You broke it down so nicely. There's a couple points that I just wanted to regurgitate here because they were so on point. One, creating your own economy. I mean, your name says it. I don't care what you spent for UEconomy. It was certainly worth it because even my wife, Lauren, will attest to the fact that a lot of times she's heard me tell people that, you know, I don't really worry about what the economy is doing because I'm focused on creating my own economy, where I live, who I communicate with, what business transactions I do, you know, how I'm generating my income for myself and my family. And I've actually said that for quite a while, that I create I've said 2 things. In my entrepreneurial mindset, I've said I create my own economy. So I'm not really, you know, I pay attention to what's going on in the world. I pay attention to what's going on politically. I have my viewpoints, but at the end of the day, my economy is what I make of it. It's what I create of it. So I love the name in that respect. The second thing I'm telling people now is that ever since I've owned my own businesses, become an entrepreneur, and not just said I'm an entrepreneur, but actually gone out and put those entrepreneurial ideas into action, I tell people that I'm psychologically unemployable because there really isn't anybody that could employ me that could create something as unique and individual to what I've created for myself and my family. And so I know that UEconomy and all of the platforms and the programs and the products that you've set up all go to encourage, support, and help people build exactly what I've been living for a while here. And you also mentioned the community of it. last summer in August, was right about June 30th of last year, I made a decision to stop just focusing on my own sales that I could make online and start contributing to other people and really just giving information and value and contributing systems and tools and the knowledge that I had acquired over the years on how to market online, and just start giving that away to anybody that would join, me in business, that would say, hey, yeah, I like what you're doing. I want to learn it. I wouldn't just sell them a product. I wouldn't just sign them up into a business opportunity. I held their hand and I walked them through and showed them the systems that I did, and then actually then in turn developed systems to automate that whole process to help even more people on a larger scale. And so the various educational platforms that you guys are creating on your own, and I'm proud to obviously be a faculty member as well, and looking forward to contributing to those courses and helping educate a lot of people because I enjoy it. I mean, it's one of the things I love. I love educating other people, and to have this conduit through the U Marketplace, and then also being a faculty member of UEconomy, I'm excited. I'm super excited about this because it's right in my lane. It's like Peter, called me a while back and said, hey, Michael, I see your lane in. I've been thinking about that same lane. I'm going to come join you because we're actually on the same path together. So I'm super excited that you put this all together because it's a vision that I've had, but I've been so focused on helping people get up and running that it really takes, more than one person to go out there and transform a lot of people's lives. So all of us teaming up together, Team Mansell and I, in the group that I've been building over the last 7 to 9 months, we're all excited about it. We're excited about all the other people that it's going to help transform their lives. The overall compensation plan that you broke down is important because at the end of the day, we need to be able to pay our bills. We need to be able to, feed our family. But the one thing that I've been really telling people to focus on more than just how am I going to recoup my initial money, which you've made it super, super simple to do, obviously, because you make one sale at the same level that you purchased at, you've broken even. And I agree with you. There's too many people out there. They're so focused on, oh, I just spent $500 on this. Oh, I just spent $6,000 on this course. I need to go out and recoup that right away. And what I've been telling people is to think bigger than that. You didn't just buy a business. You didn't just buy a product to go and get your money back. You bought it to amplify your investment into that business, into that product. You purchased it to build something bigger than the money that you had sitting in your bank account or that you had available on your credit card to get started in this business. The idea in life is not to accumulate a bunch of money just to have it. It's to do something with it. And it's what we can do with that. And I know that UEconomy is not only going to change lives from a financial standpoint, but it's going to afford them to be able to do what they've always been passionate about. And the money and the business and the income that's generated from that is just going to be a vehicle to accomplish that. It's going to be a vehicle for me to do a lot of things, even beyond what Lauren and I have already accomplished in the last 7 to 9 months. I was just sharing with Peter before we got on here some of the goals that Lauren and I have going forward here. And UEconomy is going to be a huge contribution to that. So the more people that Peter and I can help and transform, disrupt the way that they do business online right now, because maybe they're doing it on a small scale and they have a big dream, we're going to come alongside you and support your dream. We're going to give you the tools, the systems, the resources that you need to accomplish those big dreams. And if you don't have a big dream right now, go find one. Go find that big drive. Go find that big dream. There's a lot that I'm doing with Team Mansell and all the value that I give there. And UEconomy is just going to amplify all of that by tenfold because Peter, seriously, going through the initial information that's in there, I didn't even hesitate. I'm all in at the master's level, faculty, the U Marketplace at the enterprise level, U Crew, I mean, the whole 9 yards. If you can do it financially, don't hold back on this, because not only just the financial value, because you get all those lower levels included, but because then you are 100% committed and people will follow your lead. If you tip your toe in the water, everybody that you refer to the program are only going to tip their toe in the water. They probably won't even get near the water, to be honest. I mean, to be completely honest. But if you just jump in, people will see that you're doing it and they will follow your lead. And so don't hesitate on this one. The founders benefits. I mean, becoming a founder, if you're watching this after June 7th, obviously those founder opportunities are already gone. But if you're watching this before June 7th, like it is today, May 7th, actually we're a month away here. You really want to get a part of that founders. If you can do the $1,500 UEconomy, the $500 U Marketplace, and the $49 U Crew, plus the licensing fees, do it, because having that founder designation, when you show up at events, when you are helping support your team, they know they're following somebody that was in it from the beginning and that was committed to something that was new. You know, first to market, there's a little bit of risk, but what I love about Peter Wolfing is his 19-year track record. The risk is so small here. I mean, I've been working one of his programs with my team now for the last 8-9 months. Our team has generated close to $4 million in commissions in that time frame. I personally have generated over $250,000 with that one program alone. And to me, it's not a risk, because at the end of the day, you need to value your own self enough that you can go make it happen no matter what happens in life to you. So your risk is really, you're taking a risk on yourself, and it's the best risk you could ever take, is taking a risk on yourself. So I could keep going on this, but we're almost at 50 minutes here. Peter, give us one more thought there in terms of what we discussed here so we can close this out.
Fantastic. You know, just what you said is that if you want to do something and stay within your comfort zone, you can be okay. But if you want to do anything great, you have to involve other people. And this whole program is all about involving other people. I mentioned the academy, the academy team, you called UEconomy. I mentioned also the U ambassadors and the faculty, and it's all about participation in with other people participating in the growth of the overall concept. So, and what you mentioned, I'll end up on this, is that you know, about which product level they should select. Okay, I always mention to people that you don't want to stress yourself out so far that, you know, hey, I got to pay my mortgage next month. Okay, that's too far. But you always want to go, and you want to go a little bit deeper in the pool. So this way, the water kind of comes up a little bit. You know, I used to go. We used to play these things. Do you want it slow and steady, or do you want it like all of a sudden, right? And we used to get into the water up until it hits your bathing shorts. Then it gets really cold, right? So, but you always want to go a little bit deeper and do something a little bit more that pushes you, get yourself out of your comfort zone. And with this system, the risk is so small because we've already proven it that we have over 2 million customers on our websites, members and customers. And we've been doing it for so long that you have the support of a company that knows what it's doing and a new program, which is a very unique combination to have those two. The only risk is yourself. You're the X factor, the kind of X factor in the whole thing, and that everything is the same. And one of the reasons why I love this industry, and especially this type of marketing, is that the compensation plan, the program itself, everybody is the same. So whether you're male or female, whether you're black or white or Asian or any ethnic background, whether you're in any other country, it doesn't matter. It's all the same. So it's the effort that you put into it, how fast you learn, your skills get up and grow, you grow as a person, and then you become unstoppable. Your income can go from the mailroom up to the CEO in whatever time frame you want, whatever's your time horizon. So you can do it. So with this program, it's such a unique combination. And we want to be able to develop, lastly, your awareness of what's possible to you. One of the things we teach, and I love to teach this in the mentorship program, is the 10 steps of belief. And I'm not going to go into that today. I'll leave that for some other time. But one of the things that we teach people is that you have to develop your awareness that you're able to do it. Meaning this, let me give you an analogy. If you are aware of what a radio is, and you're aware of your favorite radio station, you kind of go to that station. Let's say it's 101.9, whatever that is in your area. Whatever, you just picture whatever radio station is for your area. And you weren't aware that there were other radio stations going on, any kinds of music, any other kind of stations. You were saying, that's all that's possible in my life. But just because you don't hear all those other radio stations, just because you don't know they're there, doesn't mean they're not there. So we want to raise your level of awareness of what's possible in your life, that you can break through where you are, get out of your comfort zone and say, wow, there's a whole world out there of things I can do. It's so much more possible. I can increase my skills. I can be part of a team that really does care about me. I can make $50,000 in one shot. I mean, you might not even think you can do that, but you don't, because you don't have the awareness that you can do it. So we teach the thing about a bicycle. If you didn't know what a bicycle was, the first step in actually trying to ride a bicycle is to know there's even a bicycle. That there even exists a bicycle. So in this scenario, relating it to our business here, we have to raise your level of awareness that you can actually make $6,000 in a sale or $5,000 in a sale or whatever, whatever you're looking to do. So that's one of the things I want to teach you. And that I'm telling you right now, if you're watching this video, that you can do it. You have to believe in yourself that you can do it. And we're going to support you every second step of the way. Michael's team has so many resources for you as well, too. I know he's sticking with it, as well as many other people in the program. And we're going to be able to show you how to do it with the UEconomy and create yourself a force to be reckoned with. So thanks so much, Mike, for having me come on. I really appreciate it and sharing this vision and passion that we have with the UEconomy.
Yeah, absolutely, Peter. Appreciate you being on here too. And I love that whole analogy there of raising your awareness. Another thing I often tell people, it's crazy how similar some of our thinking is I tell people you don't know what you don't know.
Right.
That's just a fact. And so getting into these groups with us, getting into my team, being a part of something like UEconomy, your eyes are going to be open. You're going to be like, wow, this is how the big guys make the money. This is how people can go from making $1,000, $2,000 a month, or even maybe $20 or $200 a month to $20,000 to $100,000 a month. And the reality is it's not as elusive as the industry likes to make it sound. So absolutely, I hope people's awareness has been open here.
Just one thing you just said is that they just had the Kentucky Derby yesterday, right? The difference between first and second place was about this much, right? So it doesn't take that much to move you from $2,000 a month to $20,000 a month. It's this much. And all we push you a little bit to get you above where you thought before. The Kentucky Derby is a perfect example. First, second, and third, it's like a fraction of a second. And if we can teach you to get that further up, you're going to make 20, 50, 100. It just that possibility is there for you to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing that I'll say here is that the amount of effort and energy I put in, because I was kind of blindly, I didn't have a team to follow. I didn't have UEconomy, anything back then. The amount of effort it took me to go from making $200 a month to $2,000 a month was ridiculously larger and more massive than it took me to go from $2,000 a month income to $20,000. I mean, the speed, the ease, everything. I mean, once you pass some of these hurdles that your brain is telling you can't get past, you just break through and you're like a horse out of the gate at the Kentucky Derby going for the finish line. So
yeah, exactly. That's so true.
That's awesome. All right. I see some questions on the Facebook Live, but I'm going to go ahead and just message those and comment. I'm going to start messaging some of you guys on the Facebook Live because I wanted to end this at about an hour. So thank you, everybody, for being on here. Thank you very much, Peter, for giving up some of your time to be on with us here today. So we're just getting started. Thank you guys, everybody, for being on here.
Have a good night, everybody.
Hey, Simon Dodell here, and I just want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the group Team Mansell. I joined about 4.5 weeks ago, and today I've made about $5,000, and that's down to the true effectiveness of our collaborative team effort.
Hi, my name is Sean Lynch. I'm from Montreal, Canada, and I'm a new network marketer, and I want to share my story from Team Mansell. Team Mansell is a group. We work as a team. We provide all the tools and all the training needed for a new marketer to succeed. So if you're hesitating, don't. Just get in, come and join the team. You won't be alone. You have great leaders in this group.
Hey guys, Tony here. Some of you might know me as an Uber driver. Some of you might even know me as a musician. You can see some of the guitars and basses in the back. But let me tell you about this new business opportunity that I just joined a couple weeks ago. I'm on this team called Team Mansell. It's a private Facebook group where you actually get put on a team rotator. And so if you have no experience, you actually get paid, even if you have no experience, while you're learning how to be an internet marketer. Michael Mansell, who is a team leader, created these copy and paste sales funnels. They're full systems to help you market to people and actually make money while you're learning. So he lays everything out on the table. He doesn't hide everything like a lot of team leaders do, where they are getting all the money. This guy lays everything out, gives you all the tips and tricks and how to be successful.
Hey, what's going on? LJ Villas here, and I wanted to share with you today my experience with being on Team Mansell. Probably the best business decision I've made. Within 3 weeks, I've made more than I did in about a year with 2 different network marketing companies alone. The most important part of the group that's very powerful is actually the community that we have, the support that we get from Mike Mansell, the done-for-you sales funnels, especially for people who are newbies. So if you're on the fence, I'd say definitely go ahead, give it a shot. It's been awesome for me. I know it'll be awesome for you.